Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm excited. I drew this cute cat that I think is going to be really fun. Mix things up a little bit. Isn't that fun? I'm trying to get it in frame. Isn't that fun? How many times have I said, isn't that fun? Okay, I've got a traceable on my website, annietroe.com. There, I inked it, put it on graph paper. So the traceable is 5 inches by 10 inches. I'm going to print it out at 200% for a 10 by 20 inch canvas from Michaels. 1.5 inches thick. You know how much I like these. Got the word love written on there in chalk pastel. We'll go over my colors quick and we'll jump in. So for the background, I want a teal color. I really like this bright aqua. Oh, I really like this bright aqua green. So I put out some Phthaloblue green shade because I want a darker color than this. So I mixed bright aqua green, some Phthaloblue green shade, and some yellow, Cad Yellow medium hue to make that puddle. And then sometimes you guys like to see the tubes. They're all Liquitex. Here's the bright aqua green. That might be the one you want to see the most. Isn't that a fun color? I just love that color. But I want my background darker. As long as we're at it, Phthaloblue green shade, Cad Yellow medium hue. Whoop. And then I might throw in some titanium white. I don't know. I don't think I'll need to, but I've got some titanium white sitting here. Okay, I'm going to get the background painted and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, just a couple of quick comments. I printed out my traceable, which is 5 by 10 on my website, at 200%. On the traceable landing page, there's a link to another gal's video that shows you how to do that. You print it out as a poster. I think in Adobe Acrobat is the program. Freckles is here with me on my lap. I scribbled on the back with some chalk pastel. I used Hippie Crafter. I have other brands in my studio. There's a link in my video description to Hippie Crafter. Oh, and as long as we're mentioning Hippie Crafter, the tape I used is a low tack tape, which I really like. I have some other artist tape, but I'm really liking. Hey Freckles, I'm really liking the tape from Hippie Crafter. Here's what it looks like. No pressure, just in case you're interested. I do like the packaging. That's really fun. Okay, and then the other things that I am thinking, so like, why am I doing, this might seem like a big change of pace. It's more, cartoonish, maybe, might be a word to use. I don't know what word, more illustrative. I have some fabric patterns I did a few years ago. I licensed 3 different lines. I've had some cute dog flags at Lowe's that are similar to this. So I'm doing this just for fun, but it's actually not that far outside of my wheelhouse, so to speak. I'm going to paint the cat orange and white. It's going to take some coverage, so I'm probably going to do an orange and white mixture, and I think I'm just going to use up Freckles. I think I'm going to use up just orange out of the tube and mix it with a little bit of white so it covers this pretty background, and then if I need to, come back with straight up orange. I'm gonna get going. I'm not sure my colors yet exactly because I'm just playing, but we're gonna do like my primaries where I use Quinachridone Magenta, Cad Yellow medium hue, Phthaloblue green shade. I guess those are my colors, titanium white and Mars black. Okay guys, I'm gonna work on this a bit and I'll be back. Hey friends, I'm gonna stop for tonight. I've been working on it for most of an afternoon, but then I stopped for phone calls and other things that were going on. Some of these areas have maybe even 4 coats of paint. So what I did is, can you see, I painted it orange and white to get the values in the orange areas. And then I added some brown over it because it'll glaze. My colors are semi-transparent, so that's kind of nice because I can glaze a little bit of color. So I put some browns. And then I decided to come back with some yellows. You could leave it like this if you like that better, but I came back with a yellow-orange and glazed over it, which I think I like. It's definitely going to be bright and vibrant because orange and blue are complements, and I'm hinting at those. I think that's about it. For the tail, I've been using a 1/4-inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel quite a bit because it's thin and it's small and I can get close to the line. Oh, and the other thing I've been doing, like off camera, I pick it up, put it in my lap because it's easier to have some paint and kind of push it up to the edge and pull it than if I leave it all upright for the video. So that's why the video might seem a little choppier than some of my other ones. I'll time lapse this one, but like when I paint the other one, sometimes I video most of the painting in one direction and then I speed it up 20 times so that it's easier for us to deal with and upload. And I think the tail, I just did like little flat. I didn't worry about getting it curved. I just did some little short straight strokes, and it's okay that this has like a little hair coming out, and then when it gets bigger I smooth it, and it needs, so that's 1 coat of paint on top of the teal. It needs more paint. Let's give you a little tour. Oop, I just hit my lights. Give you a little tour here so you can see the difference in the orange and white and the orange with the yellow orange glaze over it, and it's a glaze because the color underneath shows through. So it's not any more tedious than painting, like if I were painting, say, a buffalo, and I'd paint a section of the hair and then I might come back and put in some detail. Or with this one, I don't have to work out quite so much the values. I have a sun icon that's going to be here, so I have the sun coming from over there. Here, we'll stick that on for now. My light's coming from over there. I think that's about it. I'm thinking I might just paint these a blue-green, keep the icon, the hearts, the flower. I'm calling them icons because like when I designed fabric, I had cats and dogs in different poses, and then I'd have like fish, birds, for the cat icon, ball of yarns. I'd have, we call them icons that would sprinkle into the design. Okay, guys, I think that's about it, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hey friends, I thought I'd pop in. I added Quinachridone Magenta to my palette, and then I mixed a pink for the inside of the ears and the nose. I also added Phthaloblue green shade, but that was on my other palette for the background. Phthaloblue green shade. Oh, maybe you want to see Quinachridone Magenta. And I'm painting layers like I would with any of my other paintings to build up the color and the values. but I'm painting them flatter, I guess would be the best way to describe it. But I just put in, let's see, where did my brush go? With a number 4 Princeton round brush, I put a little bit more blue in this green puddle and some water, and I just put it right over. And the pupils are straight up Phthaloblue, and it almost looks black up here, which is fun. I'm not done with the eyes. I'm still gonna play with them. I'll probably put some highlights in them and stuff too, but I just thought I'd pop in. And I used the same green in the eyes as in this little wobbly color. And I'm not totally sure. I'm still leaning towards like just sort of blue hints of the icon. Maybe glazing, the sun glazing the hearts. I think that might be kind of fun. Rather, you could paint them, you know, pink, red, whatever you want. Oh, and then I also, I don't know if I can lift it up enough. I painted just some almost straight up Phthaloblue thin over the bottom to give it more of a, like a tabletop or something that the cat's sitting on. And I did paint the sides. There's not much to the sides other than color. This is fun. It's a fun change of pace for me. I think that's about it. Eventually we'll put in the whiskers, which will be fun. I put a highlight in the nose, Well, I think I already talked about some browns in the oranges and some yellows in the oranges too. You could just, oh, I know I talked about that because I had kind of white chalky oranges before. Okay guys, I just wanted to pop in with colors and what I'm up to, just adding detail and playing. Okay, oh, I don't know what day this is. It's Monday. I don't know when I started this. You know, maybe I should start saying what day in the video so you guys get more of a sense. This one is a 10 by 20. It's probably gonna take me 10 hours because it's a simple painting as far as maybe the design, but there's a lot of layers to get the colors to be juicy. Okay guys, I'll be back after a bit. Okay, just a couple of thoughts. I've put on 3 or 4 coats, and I was thinking I wanted these icons pushed back, which they are. You know, this cat really jumps out at you, has strong value, has the whites, but they're not coming forward. I think they need to come forward more. So now I'm debating, I think I might paint them with yellow and white, like a light yellow color right there, and bring them forward because this is so strong. I really love how it vibrates because, I mean, that's not blue right there, but it's close enough. So I get some fun, almost neon colors, even though they're not. So that part I really like. Maybe we'll take a little tour of how I like painted the eyes. So I like the transparency. It just isn't doing what I thought it would do, but that happens. That's part of the fun of painting. We'll figure it out. The eyes are fun. I don't think I've given you a tour. I can't remember. The whiskers will be fun when I get to them. Oh, I think maybe I have given you a tour. I had darkened the shadow a little bit more under here. Oh, and I darkened the feet because they were whiter, which they totally could be, but I like them. I like the whiter area being up here. Star of the show is sort of up here with the eyes and the nose and the cuteness of the face. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna paint these yellow and white and maybe, I don't know what the maybe was gonna be. I was gonna say maybe some straight up yellow, but that's transparent. So maybe yellow and white and then a darker yellow and white just to get them covered. And if we don't like that, I could glaze it back with some like Phthaloblue and green, or like a green color, push them back again. We'll figure it out. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I'm done. Look at those colors pop. They're also popping because I've got, I don't think this will blind you, I'm going to go up kind of slow. I've got these neat newer lights. I've had them for maybe a month. So I really like them both for painting and videoing. It helps. It just helps. So anyway, we'll do a little tour here. I think I said I really like the yellow. It wasn't what I had in mind. I kind of wanted them pushed back a little more, but it's a graphic, illustrative looking painting, so I think it needed to brighten up. Would have been quicker if I had figured that out a little sooner. So I just pretty much did one stroke of thinner white paint with that number 4 round from Princeton. Use any brush you like. Oh, and then I added a little bit of dark underneath the whiskers, because when you get back, it helps them connect to the cheeks, which is cute. Let's see, go back in. You know, I might, that's supposed to be white. I might lighten that up a little bit. It's an awfully dark shadow. The rest is pretty simple. I already mentioned I darkened the feet. Okay, I'm going to turn the phone around and I'm going to say goodbye. I feel like I'm doing an intro, so I want to wave. This was a lot of fun, and it's fun for me to change it up. Reminder, the traceables on my website, I did change the shadow. I made it smaller, lightened up the white stripe on the neck, just in case you want to see that. I think you guys will really enjoy it. The Traceable's 5 by 10 inches if you want to paint it a lot smaller. You can crop it if you need to fit your canvas. You don't have to get it all to fit just so. Or you can like stretch it and make it a fatter cat or a taller cat, all those kinds of things. It is so fun to hang out with all of you. I really appreciate you. Great, big, happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.